Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. It's what should we say, an overcast morning in the UK, but I'm still up doing that regular walk. The German Shepherd is coming to look at me. He doesn't bark at me anymore. He doesn't bark at me, but when I first came here, he did. But he doesn't anymore. Anyway, I'm taking that first walk. You can see the postman has just gone to deliver the mail to someone. And I was thinking, what have I been doing over these last months? And something I've been doing since I visited Portugal last year. I really had a good time in Portugal. I went to the Algarve. Beautiful. Albufeira, that's what it was called. But a beautiful part of the Algarve, I say beautiful. Beaches to match the beautiful beaches of the Caribbean. Some were even better, to be honest, depending on what island you're on. Absolutely gorgeous beaches, beautiful place. And it got me thinking. Sometimes I'd go in a shop and I'd want something, and some of the store assistants, they didn't speak English. So there's a lot of pointing and jibing. And so what I decided to do, as it's a place I intend to visit, it's only 2.5 hours flight from the UK, only 2.5, 3 hours at most. I said, I want to learn a bit of this language. So when I go back, I can say a few words, I can understand a bit, I can read the menus. Because okay, some restaurants have the menus in English, but some don't, depending on where you go. The Portuguese are a proud people, and the road signs, everything is in Portuguese. So I decided a few months ago to start learning a bit of the language. So I looked up some apps. As we do these days, everything is technology now. I looked up some apps and picked up one called Duolingo. Duolingo. And it's got many different languages you can learn from your phone. So I downloaded the app Duolingo and started practicing a bit of this Portuguese. Now this part of the road used to be the killer for me because it really is going uphill, but I seem to be managing it much better now. So yes, I downloaded the app. And started pressing a few words. A bit tricky at first, but I noticed as the months have been going on, it's coming a bit more natural to me. So for instance, it is the morning time now, and instead of saying good morning to you, in Portuguese I would say bom dia. But in the Duolingo app, it teaches Brazilian Portuguese. So in Brazilian Portuguese, the D as in dia is pronounced G. So it's like you're saying bom dia. Bom dia. So bom dia, then I might reply, tudo bem. It's another phrase we use a lot. I'm well, I'm good. Tudo bem. Tudo bem. And it also allows, when you learn certain certain words. You might want to ask for something. You might want to ask for something in a restaurant. So for instance, if I wanted something in a restaurant, say for instance I wanted eggs. Eggs in Portuguese is ovo. O-V-O, ovo. If it's eggs, it's ovos. O-V-O-S. So if I wanted to ask for eggs in Portuguese, I would say eu quero ovos, por favor. So it's basically saying, I would like some eggs, please. Eu quero, Q-U-E-R-O. Ovos, O-V-O-S, eggs. Por favor, please. Eu quero ovos, por favor. You see, a simple thing like that. And I think the Portuguese people, they would appreciate the fact that you can go to their country and you can say a few things, even a few simple things. People appreciate when you've made the effort basically. I think English people, there is the arrogance of the English where we sometimes go places and we expect everyone to be able to speak English. It's called the arrogance of the English. We expect everyone to be able to speak English. But it's not like that. Not everybody knows how to speak English. So when we go to Spain, for instance, it'd be good if we could speak a bit of Spanish. If we go to Brazil, they speak Portuguese. Their version of Portuguese, Brazilian Portuguese. It'd be good if we could ask for a few things in their Brazilian Portuguese. Likewise, you go to somewhere like Chile, they speak Spanish. Or you go to somewhere which speaks German, or any of the multitudes of languages in this world. If you went to one of the African countries and you could say a few things, maybe in Yoruba, you could say a few things. It would, I think it is showing the local people that you've taken the effort. You've taken the effort to learn their language, and I'm sure it's much appreciated. It's much appreciated. So at the moment I am walking in Portuguese. To walk is caminhar. Caminhar, to walk. And you see cars. When you see a car is carro. Carro. That's as in U-M. Carro, C-A-R-R-O. Carro. Carro. So I could say, for instance, something like, I have a car. Let's practice it. Let's say it. I have a car. Eu tenho carro. Should I say that again? Eu tenho carro. I have a car. Tenho. But if I said, you have a car, it changes. Because you is você. So você, so you, você. But instead of saying você, it wouldn't be você tenho, it'd be você tem. Whereas if it's me, I'm talking about myself, it'd be eu tenho. But you, it'd be você tem. So I say você tem carro. You have a car. Or if it was a question, I say você tem carro? So it's expression too. That's making it into a question. It's making it into a question. Você tem carro? I'm asking you, do you have a car? I could say, I have a house. I have a house. Eu tenho uma casa. Uma casa. And items, depending on what it is, are given male or female. For instance, is the male. So carro, a car. But a house is classed as female. So you would say uma, U-M-A, uma casa. Uma casa. A house. If it was the house, it would be a casa. Whereas a car would be o carro. So it's o carro. But a casa. So o is the masculine, the male. Whereas a is the female. So just a few words which came to mind. So simple things, you could say good morning, bom dia. Bom dia in Brazilian Portuguese. In European Portuguese, bom dia. Tudo bem? How are you? Tudo bem, how are you? If it's good afternoon, again, it changes from bom, it goes to boa tarde. Boa tarde. So that's good afternoon, boa tarde. Whereas if it's good night, boa noite, N-U-I-T-E. Again, we'll say something simple. You see somebody, you're just walking along the beach and you see somebody, you want to nod them or say hello. You could say officially, if you want to be more official and say hello, you'd say hola, 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 hello, hola, hello. But if you want to be unofficial, you may see a younger person, or like we say in England, you see something, hi there, hi, oi, that's it, oi. Now in England, if you saw someone and you said oi, it'd be considered rude. You wouldn't just see someone and say oi. But in Portugal, oi is just saying hi. You're just saying hi, oi. And I'll move it on. One more thing, I will move it on and just say, another thing I will say, let's say hello, nice to meet you. Hello, nice to meet you. So, hello, hola, and nice to meet you. Prazer em conhecer você. So, hola, hello, prazer em conhecer você. So that's nice to meet you. So, hola, prazer em conhecer você. Let's say it again. Hola, prazer em conhecer você. Or you could say, oi, prazer em conhecer você. Hi, nice to meet you. So again, it's just simple things like this, simple words. When you go to other people's countries, it is nice to know a few words. It is nice to know a few words. Even if it's to say, hi, my name is. Hola, meu nome. Hola, meu nome. So, in my case, hola, meu nome Redwiman. Hola, meu nome Redwiman. E você? And you. E você? And you. So, hola, prazer em conhecer você. Meu nome Redwiman. So, hello, nice to meet you. My name is Redwiman. Then you can follow up. E você? E você is basically saying, and you. and you. It's simple conversations like that. It really is simple conversations like that. And it opens up. You can even ask them, do you speak English? It's another thing. You may go to someone in Portugal and say, do you speak English? They're looking at you blankly because they don't know what you're saying. But if you go to them and say, você fala inglês? In Portuguese, that is, do you speak English? Você fala inglês? It's such a simple thing to learn, but when you go across there, it really opens up that dialogue. Você fala inglês? Do you speak English? Do you speak English? Você fala inglês? But if I was going to say, I speak English, I would say, eu falo inglês. Eu falo inglês. So again, it's just teaching a few words, and it really does open up a lot of conversation, and you'll be able to go into restaurants, you'll be able to read menus. I can read the menus now. Order. I know how to order. I can ask to pay the bill. So it really does open up a lot. It opens up a lot of things. And you can go into different places like Lisbon and Porto, and you can go to maybe more remote parts and you feel more confident. You'll be able to ask for the bus. You'll be able to ask for directions. You'll be able to ask how much things cost. So I thought it was an interesting discussion to have this morning while I do my walk. And it's one which we don't really talk about, is the importance of learning other people's cultures, learning their languages, especially if you intend to travel to different places, non-English speaking places in this world. And with the internet, everything is at our fingertips now. There's no excuse to be stuck in one language. Anyway, guys, if you like my content, you enjoy the stuff I'm putting out, it is very varied what I'm putting out, depending on my mood and depends on my mood. Look at that taxi. You see the London taxis are black, but our taxis are yellow. I always find them very, very cute actually. Very unusual and cute. So we've got the yellow taxis. So anyway, guys, if you like the content I'm putting out, please hit that subscribe button so you can keep up to date with what I'm putting out. YouTube will send you notifications to say I'll put new content out. And of course, if you like what I'm putting out, don't be afraid to like the videos. Don't be afraid to like the videos, because again, it allows the YouTube algorithms to pick up my content more and promote it more. Look at that old-fashioned Range Rover coming out. Land Rover, that's an original Land Rover. The guy who drives it, he's an old guy. I mean, he must be well into his 80s. I've had a little chat with him actually, but he's well into his 80s and he's still going strong driving his Land Rover. That's an original. That's an original Land Rover he has parked up in his house. Anyway, guys, there's someone coming on one of them noisy mopeds now. Anyway, guys, if you like my content, please subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the channel, like the videos, share the videos if you want to. And whatever you're doing for the rest of the day, have a great day, have a fantastic day. I know the weather's looking pretty dismal in the UK at the moment, but I don't know where you are. I've got people all around the world who watch my videos. So wherever you are, have a great day. And the last thing I've got to say is see you guys in the next video. Stay blessed, stay healthy.